Good morning guys, welcome to today's strength class. I'm Matt, I'm going to be your trainer for today, one of the personal trainers down at Des Renford. Thanks for joining us. I hope everyone's doing well out there. Hope you get to enjoy some of the sunshine throughout the week. But for now we're going to try and stay a little bit strong, keep it up, try and stay fit. Going to be a little bit of a hard session today. As the weeks go on, they might get a little bit more difficult with each passing session. We have some weighted equipment needed for today. I'm using medicine balls, but you could easily be using some heavy water bottles or some bags with heavy items in it, heavy books. Anything doesn't need to be extremely heavy, but enough to make yourself work. We've got a lot of repetitions in here, so heavy books, heavy water bottles, heavy bags are going to really do the trick. If you have any pre-existing medical conditions, please go your own pace. If anything feels like it might hurt or challenge you too much, just dial it back a little bit. And if any problems develop or persist, please go see a GP or your health professional. What we're going to start off with today, so before we start, make sure you grab some heavy equipment or something you're going to use as a weight and a water bottle. We can also make sure we have a water bottle and towel with us as well. But we'll start up a little bit of a stretch first. So we'll go legs wide, hands wide. Going to be here for 30 seconds. One of the bases of stretches that I use every session. I'm going to come down to the toes, pop it back up through the middle. Going to be here for a little bit longer. 20 seconds. Let's go. Very good. 10 seconds. Good. 3, 2, and 1. Very good. Next up, we're going to send our feet right next to each other, legs close, hands down to the toes, up and back. Here for another 30 seconds. Doing good. 10 seconds left. Almost there. 3, 2, 1. Very good. We're going to set up the shoulders, get them a bit loose. We're going to start with our shoulders rotating forward, hands nice and long, big circles going forward. Going to be here for 30 seconds. Want to make sure everything is loose and limber for today's session. Going to be working with a bit more strength, a bit more full body exercises, so we want to make sure everything is nice and loose so we're not too sore tomorrow or the day after. Okay, now we're going to send the fingers, so hands a little bit smaller distance here, so smaller circles, keeping the chest up nice and tall. Just like that, doing good. 20 seconds left. If you've done any of the other classes, like yesterday's class, you might be a little bit sore on the shoulders already. A little bit more here, guys. 3, 2, 1. Excellent. Sending it back the other way, starting nice and small. I want fingers out, spread. Let's go. A little bit more. Keeping a nice pace here. I don't want it to be too slow. Nice and fast. I want to get everything moving, working all the creases out. Okay, now going big back strokes. Spreading as far as you can. Doing good. 10 seconds left. 3, 2, 1. Okay, we're going to do 30 seconds here as well. Keep the feet about shoulder width apart, slightly bent, torso up nice and right. Going to send arms front to back, crossing over, which one comes on top each time. Here for another 30. Going to spend a little bit more time stretching today, as we're going to be focusing on strength, muscle building, which can result in a little bit more soreness after your session. 10 seconds left. 3, 2, 1. Okay, next up, we're just going to do a little bit of leg swings. Now, if you have something to hold on to it. If you can use your own balance, use your own balance. We're just going to send front to back, trying to keep the torso up nice and tall and nice and steady. I'm going to start working on the balance here as well. I want to see how far up we can get these feet. Let's go a little bit more. Doing good. 10 seconds left. Might start to lose your balance. Try and get it back. Let's go. 3, 2, 1. Very good. Shake it out. Got to do the other leg now. Okay. So setting back up again. If you need the wall, definitely use it. Otherwise, balance. Let's go. Front to back. Now, one side is definitely going to be a little bit trickier than the other. If you're well balanced, doing better than me, my left side is definitely a little bit more off balance. Try and keep it nice and controlled. Try and keep the body up nice and tall. And see how far we can get that leg back and forth. Ten seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Very good. So we're going to start our round up in a second. Make sure you have some weights nearby, because we're going to jump straight into it. We've got 4 big exercises to start up with. We're going to have our first round be 30 seconds on, 15 seconds off. Make sure you have some water nearby. And we will start. I have 2 different weights here. So I have a 6 kilo and I have a 10 kilo. If you have any way to differentiate 2 different weights, can help. We can start out with a heavy and work light. And as we get more tired, work our way down. So I'm going to start out with my 10 kilo. First exercise we have is going to be a squat and press. So holding in the center as we come down, squatting, elbows touch the knees, and then up overhead. Now when we come overhead, I don't want it to be straight above, I want it to be just a little bit out in front. Squatting down, out here. So 30 seconds. We will start up in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Nice and strong. Up overhead. Let's go. 30 seconds here, guys. 15 seconds break after we do this. And then I'll show you what we've got. Setting up for a big, strong workout. 10 seconds left. Big body functionality here. 3, 2, 1. Very good. 15 seconds rest. Now this time we're adding in a bottom phase to this. So we're going to start from the bottom, bum down to the ground, from here, up and over. Okay, we will start up in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. So from here, up, press. You can take a little rest at the bottom if you need, and explode through the top position. Very good, 15 seconds left. Almost there. 3, 2, 1. Very good. Next up, we're doing without weight. We're just going to do some regular squats. Changing it up a little bit, breaking up the weights. Starting in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Nice and low down to the ground. Got a lot of legs to start off with. Nice and controlled. I'm not going for speed here today. Nice and controlled. Movements that are really set up. Make sure everything is aligned properly. Making sure pressing up through the heels instead of the toes. Abs engaged. 3, 2, and 1. Now we're going to lunge press up next. I'm going to be using my lighter weight. So this one gets a little bit trickier. Going to start in 10 seconds. What we're going to do, as we lunge forward, we're going to press up. So synchronizing the movement, like this. I don't want you to lunge down and then press. I want it to be together. Starting in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Up overhead as we step down. Gonna set the legs and the shoulders on fire today, guys. Doing good. Last exercise for this round. Ten seconds. 3, 2, 1. Have a little rest. Gonna have 1 minute here before we start our next round. Grab a drink if you need, stretch out a little bit. So next up we're gonna have still a little bit of upper body. We're gonna work on some core as well. So if you have a yoga mat or any type of mat, grab that out now. Have a sip of water. We'll start up in about 15 seconds. Okay, first exercise we're going to do is a sit-up. Now if you have your weight, we're going to use this as well. So we're going to be doing this 30 seconds on as well. We have 6 exercises in this round that I'll run you through. So, starting up in 3, 2, 1. We're going to go overhead and up. Let's go 30 seconds here. Doing good. 10 seconds left. 3, 2, and 1. Very good. Next up, we have a shoulder press. So I'm going to use my lighter weight for this round. So, just at the top of our squat and press, I want the weight to be coming just out in front, like this. Starting up in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Straight up above. Not locking out the elbows completely at the top. I'm going to keep a nice activation through the arms. And we're not pressing straight overhead. We're pressing just out in front a little bit. Doing good. 3, 2, 1. Very good. We have a plank up next, nice and simple. Gonna be focusing on strength. Definitely need some strength to get to a plank. Starting up in 5 seconds. Coming down to your mat. Starting in 3, 2, 1. Let's go, guys. Focusing on a slow, deep breath. So long in through the nose, long out through the mouth. You got this. We're here for 30 seconds. We're doing good so far. 15 seconds left. Always important to work your core, especially when sitting down a lot. We need to keep the core and the hips engaged. Keep them nice and strong. 5 seconds left. 3, 2, 1. Bicep curl up next. Just like before, going to be using my lighter weight, especially just for this first round. The smaller the exercise, the smaller the weight I'm going to do, the bigger the exercise, the bigger the weight I'm going to do. Starting in 3, 2, 1. I want to keep elbows pinned to the side. I don't want to see them moving back and forth. I want to sit straight up and down. We've got 30 seconds here. Focusing on the biceps. And I'll make sure we get a whole body workout today. Our first little round is lots of legs and presses. This round, lots of arms and lots of abs. Let's go. Doing good. 3, 2, 1. Very good. We have a Russian twist. So we're back down on the ground here. Okay. What I want you in this position is, you want to see if we can keep your knees tied together as much as we can. I don't want to see them opening up. We're going to start to use different muscles with what we want. We zip them together. It's going to be mainly core and your obliques, which is what I want. I also don't want your arms just to be doing the work here. I want whole body twist, so your shoulders coming over and really twisting. You should be feeling a nice twist in the side body here. We'll start up in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Twisting as far as we can, keeping those knees together. Weight coming down to the ground. Nice and strong, guys. Doing good. Only 10 seconds left. 3, 2, 1. Very good. Last exercise, coming back up to standing. Now I'm going to be alternating between these exercises, standing and sitting, so we get a bit more movement involved. And we get to have a change between just abs, 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 and arms, arms, arms. Going to be swapping back and forth. So, going to be using my light weight again. Going to be doing a front raise, so focus on the front of the shoulders. Now, I want to keep the arm in the same position. And what I mean by that is, when we come up, the arm stays exactly the same. I don't want to see it bending at the elbow at all. So you're going to have it straight out, or you can have a slight bend, as long as it stays in that position. 30 seconds, we'll start in 3, 2, 1. Up to the shoulder height, no more, doesn't need to go up here, just up to the shoulders. Keeping that abs engaged, knees slightly bent. There we go. In a good position with the body. Very good, halfway through already. Last exercise for this round, we have a little rest. 3, 2, 1. Very good, guys. We're going to have a 1 minute break. Or so we'll have a 1.5 minute break. Have some water. Now we're going to be going back to the first round of exercises, our bigger, heavy exercises. But this round we're going to be doing 1 minute on, 30 seconds off. So definitely get yourself back to baseline, slow the breath down, have some water, because the next round has 4 exercises, but it's going to be a bit more difficult. Please leave some comments down below, let us know what you think of today's session, or any of our other sessions. I run Mondays and Tuesdays at 10 AM if you ever want to join back in the class. And also kids at 11 AM on Monday, 11:30 AM on Monday. I'm going to start back up in 45 seconds. So this is where you might want to have your 2 different weights, because going in for a minute you might get tired at 30 seconds, and rather than stopping completely, I'd rather you grab a lighter weight and continue the same exercise. Starting up in 15 seconds with squat and press. So we're here for 1 minute on and 30 seconds rest. Okay, starting up in 15 seconds. So, I'm going to start with my heavy weight, squatting and pressing. When I get too tired, or if I get too tired, I'll change over to my lighter weight. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Nice and low, up nice and high. Now remember, you don't have to be speeding through these. I want nice strong movements. Elbows down to knees if we can. I want bum down to the ground as much as we can as well. I don't want to see it here. I want to see bum coming down. Body up nice and strong. Doing good, we're halfway through. Shoulders are probably on fire. Just wait for the next exercise. Gonna be digging deep. Seconds left. Nice and strong, let's go. 3, Shoulders are probably on fire. Clean and press up next. Very similar exercise, except for the bottom position. Starting back up in 15 seconds. Like I said, I'm looking for consistency through these reps rather than speed. So nice and controlled. 3, 2, 1. This time we start on the ground, bum down to the ground, up to here and press. Back down, press. Now these ones, I don't mind if they slow down a little bit more, because they're going to require you to pick it up from the ground. Doing good. Very good, we've got 20 seconds left, let's go. I hope the weights at home are as heavy as they are here. Starting to get a bit of a sweat going. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Very good. We're doing excellent, guys. We have squats up next. Now these, if you wanted to, you could pick up the tempo a little bit, as we don't have any weight involved. But I want to make sure they're nice and low to the ground. Starting up in 10 seconds. In 3, 2, 1. Nice and low. Like I said, if you want to speed it up, you definitely can, but I want to make sure we get nice and low as well. I don't want to be seeing any little squats. Full extension. Pressing up through the heels as much as we can. Engage the glutes a little bit more, rather than pressing through the toes. You can do a regular squat, or you can do a prisoner squat. Just hands behind the head, which keeps your form a little bit better. Sets up the body in a really good position. 20 seconds left. Starting to feel it in the legs. I hope you're doing good at home. 10 seconds left. 3, 2, 1. Very good. Saving the most challenging for last. We have our lunge press. So once again, going to start off with my 10. Now I might actually change over to my 6 at some point throughout this exercise. Nice and controlled with this one. You can go super slow as long as we're doing it at the same time. Lunging down as you press up. Starting with 10, starting my heavier. 3, 2, 1. Nice and low, nice and controlled. We're going to make the body stronger. You need to control these positions. Focusing a lot on balance and coordination. Developing strength on both sides. You're doing good. "25 seconds left. Can you keep the same weight? Or are you going to change over? Here we go. Last 15. Doing good. We need one more. And done. Very good, guys. Have a rest. We're doing excellent. We've got a 2-minute rest here. Slow right back down. We're going to be going back into our abs and arms up next. But this time we're going to be 40 seconds on, 20 seconds off. Doing good. Try and slow down the breath as much as you can. Make sure you're staying hydrated. When going through a big strength round, I generally go through lots and lots of water, so don't be surprised if you're a little bit thirstier. But don't have enough to make yourself feel sick. Because we have abs up next, we're going to be squashing in and crushing a little bit. We're going to start up in 1 minute. So for this round, we will need the mat again. "40 seconds on, 20 seconds off with this one. We're starting out with our sit-ups. Now for this round, I'm going to go a little bit heavier and up the ante a little bit more. I hope you're feeling good at home. We'll start up in 10 seconds. Getting down on the ground, getting yourself into position. Okay, in 3, 2, 1, let's go. Nice and controlled, 40 seconds here. Focusing on those abs. Nice squeeze through the midsection. Anything like me, you've been sitting down a lot, maybe watching a lot of Netflix, might need some core work to help get you back in shape and everything feeling good. Get a little bit longer. 3, 2, 1. Very good. Shoulder press up next. Now because we've already done a lot of shoulders, I'm going back with a lighter weight. Feeling good. Timer. There we go. Starting back up in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Now these, I don't mind if they're fast, especially if you're using a lighter weight. Pumping out the shoulders. Already got a sweat going, guys. Definitely might be sore after this one. Doing good. I'm going to add a little bit of a burst there to throw up the top as well. It might burn out a bit of energy. 5 seconds left. 1 more. And done. Very good. Plank up next. Nice and simple. Like I said, always good to add some core into your exercises. It generally gets left out or left to the end, and not enough energy gets spent on it. Plank in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Nice and strong. Focus on the breath. Long in through the nose, long out through the mouth. I don't want to see bums right up here. I don't want to see them sagging down either. I want it right in the middle or slightly above. Ten seconds left. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Very good. Bicep curl up next. Like I said, we're going abs to arms, abs to arms. Bicep curl, nice and simple exercise. I'm going to use a heavier weight for this one. We'll start up in 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Remember, elbows stay exactly where they are. Don't want to move them back and forth. That's going to make the other muscles work and not the biceps. Nice and simple exercise here. Everyone knows how to do a bicep curl. Now let's just do it properly. I want to make sure that elbow is locked in place. So you're feeling the squeeze through the biceps and nothing else. 3, 2, last one. Very good. Russian twist up next. One of my favorite core exercises is the obliques when we get left out. If I wanted that nice V shape, this is really going to help it. Going to go for the heavier weight on this one. Starting up in 5 seconds. Remember, knees together, shoulders twisting side to side. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Nice and controlled. I'd rather controlled and perfect than be speeding through but not actually performing it correctly. Let's see if those knees can stay zipped together. Seconds left. Are those knees still together or have they spread apart? Keep them together. 3, 2, 1. Very good. Last exercise for this round, front raise. I'm still going to be using my lighter weight as front delts cannot take as much weight. So definitely go a little bit easier on them. They don't need much weight to fatigue or to grow. Starting in 10 seconds, then we'll have a little rest. 3, 2, 1. Remember, from waist to shoulders. That's all we need. I don't want to see any swaying back and forth. Body nice and strong, knees slightly bent, abs engaged, arms stay in the same position. Nice and strong. Let's go. Shoulders must be on fire here. Almost there, 5 seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Have a rest, guys. We've got one more round to go. Have a drink, have a little stretch. We'll start up in a minute and a half. So once again, slow the breath down as much as you can. Focus on a long inhale through the nose. And then long breath throughout the mouth. Try and keep the out breath as long as you can to get the heart rate down. Please leave a comment down below if you think today's class is good or any of our other classes. Love to hear feedback on them. There's things you want in the class, things you don't like, hope for nothing, but always happy to help you guys out. And thank you for coming here. We've got one more round, going to start up in about 45 seconds. We're going back to our first round, back to the legs and shoulders. I might throw in one extra exercise at the end, see what we can do. But it is going to be 1 minute on again, 30 seconds off. So we're going to start to burn these muscles out a little bit. They are going to fatigue at some point. Have the 2 different weights by your side if you need to swap at any point. And if it does get too much, you can take a rest. But we do want to try and get through this 1 minute. This is the last round, so give it everything. Starting in 15 seconds, squat and press up first. 10 seconds. I'm starting out with the big weight again. Going to try and do all of it with the big weight. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Squat and press. Down low, up nice and high. Nice and strong. I want to see if we can press up through the heels. You can always try lifting your toes up off the ground to accentuate this feeling. You're going to press more through the glutes. If you go into the toes, it's going to be more through the quads. Doing good. Toes are slightly off the ground, leaning back a little bit. Just going to check this. Time is gone. There we go. We've got 25 seconds left. Seconds. 3, 2, 1. Very good. 30 seconds. We're doing good. Starting back up in 15. We're going to throw some side squats in here. So you don't need to wait for this one. But it's a good flexibility, mobility workout to add in between these leg exercises. So what we're going to do is standing in the center, hands at chest in the center, and we're going to step out to the side as low as we can and back up. And swapping sides each time. Okay, starting in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. So out to the side, down as low as we can, back up to the center, and over the other side. Doing good. We're here for 1 minute, guys. Getting into those legs, keeping them nice and strong. Doing good. Focusing a lot on legs today. You can never skip leg day. 30 seconds left to halfway through. Let's keep it going. If you want, we can add 2 per side and swap over. Doing good, we've got 10 seconds left. 1 more on the other side. Very good, have a rest. Clean and press up next. We have 3 exercises left and a bit of a stretch and then we're done. It's going fast. Starting in 3, 2, 1. So starting from the ground, up and over. That's the light one, we don't need that. Need the heavy one, down. Nice, strong core here. I want to keep the abs nice and engaged. They're going to be doing a lot of the work, bringing this load up and down. Let's go. Definitely got a sweat going today, guys. I hope you do too. Be good to know if you're wearing an Apple Watch or anything that tracks your calories, how many calories you burnt. Drop a comment down below after the workout and let us know. I want to see how much calories people are burning and how hard you're working. Let's go, 20 seconds left. Nice and strong. Are those abs still engaged? Is the core still switched on? We've got 10 seconds left. 3, 2, 1. 2 exercises left. We're going to do our lunge press next. And we're going to finish with our squats. Just change it up a little bit. Now for this one, I will keep the lighter weight nearby. I will try and use just the heavy weight. We'll see how we go. Starting in 5 seconds. Nice and slow and controlled movements with this one. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Synchronized movement. Pressing up as this one down. Want to get the whole body working. Want to focus on that coordination as well. Alternating which leg steps forward each time. Anytime we can work on coordination and balance, it's going to help us much later. Doing good. 20 seconds left. Starting to get tough. Here we go, 10 seconds. One more. Oh, almost done, guys. 1 exercise left. And then we'll do about 5 minutes of stretching. And we'll slow everything right back down. Get you ready for your day. good today, guys. Okay, squats. Starting in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Remember, can you prisoner squats? You've got to practice your form a little bit better. Try and get your back in a good position. I just want to see if we can get squats down here rather than coming down like this. 20 seconds down. We're doing good. Twenty seconds left. Legs must be on fire by now. Three, 2, 1. We are done. Have a 1 minute rest, guys. Grab some water, and then we'll meet back for some stretching and a bit of a cool down. Done really well today. If you do have those calories on your watch, throw it down in the comments below. I'd love to see how hard you worked. I wish I put mine on just before this. And I definitely feel like I got a good workout. 30 seconds, we'll start back up. Have a little bit of a stretch. Seconds, we'll meet back. Okay, what we're going to do, starting wide-legged, forward fold, sending hands down to the ground. Going to be here for 30 seconds. Try and focus on that breath, long in through the nose, long out through the mouth. Just hang here for a second. I'm going to try and lengthen these legs back out and stretch everything back out before we get into our other stretches. Okay, very good. Now from here, we're going to go fingers, go side to side, stretching out those hamstrings and those glutes. Might get a little bit of a shake in the leg. It's okay. If you need to bend the knees a little bit, that's fine as well. We're doing good. Almost there, 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Excellent. Come down to the ground. We're going to bring our left foot out in front and our right knee down. Just going to be here for 20 seconds. Stacking those hands on the front of the stacking the hands on the front knee. Sinking forward into this hip. Slow the breath down. Hand goes up, right hand goes up nice and high. Left hand to the wrist. Going to pull over to the side. Just here for 10 seconds today. 3, 2, 1. Excellent. Sending that front foot out straight. And try to flex those toes towards the face. Getting a nice stretch through the back of the leg. If you want an extra challenge, send the hands out a little bit further. 3, 2, 1. Excellent. Swapping legs. Okay, right foot comes out in front, hands stack on top of that knee, left knee goes down, sinking into that hip again. Here for 15 more seconds. Doing good. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Left hand goes up, right hand to that wrist, pulling over to the side for 10 seconds. Doing good. 3, 2, 1. Front foot comes out straight. Last stretch here, guys. Sinking in nice and deep. Toes point towards the face. Try and bring it forward just a little bit. In 3, 2, 1. Very well done, guys. We're done for today. Please leave all your comments down below. Let us know how many calories you burnt. I'd love to see how you went. Please come back for all of our classes. Check out our Facebook page. We've got way more classes on. I'll be back here next Monday and Tuesday at 10 a.m. Stay safe and enjoy. Thanks, guys.